Brothers and sisters, how are you today? If you're new to my channel, my name is Susie, and I am going to be talking about the Feast of Unleavened Bread. This feast lasts for 7 days. We're supposed to get all yeast out of our lives, as well as our homes and our kitchens. It is to help us to remember sin is living in our lives all around us, and it's one time where we try to get it out of our lives and go forward and ahead in our lives. Also blends in with Passover, because Passover is a remembrance of the time where is grabbing his people out of Israelites, and they had to leave in a hurry before Pharaoh hardened his heart to stop. So they had to, in a moment, in a haste, they had to grab all their stuff and they had to leave Egypt as fast as they can. And in the meantime, they forgot to put the yeast in their bread to rise. So we have to remember that time that we were in and how the Lord brought us out. So in this Feast of Unleavened Bread, we are to keep it for 7 days and try to keep all the yeast out of our lives. So let me read you something to help us understand how to present this feast in our lives every day, as well as for 7 days. I am going to read from Exodus 12:14 through 20. This is the day you are to commemorate for the generations to come. You shall celebrate it as a festival to the Lord, the lasting ordinance. For 7 days you are to eat bread made without yeast. On the first day, remove the yeast from your house. For whoever eats anything with yeast in it from the first day to the 7 must be cut off from Israel. On the first day, hold a sacred assembly, and the other one on the 7th day. Do not work at all on these days, except to prepare food for everyone to eat. That is all you may do. Celebrate the festival of unleavened bread, because it was on this very day that I brought you out of a division out of Egypt. Celebrate this day as the lasting ordinance for the generations to come. In the first month, you are to eat bread made without yeast from the evening of the 14th day, unleavened, and in the evening of the 21st day. For 7 days, no yeast is to be found in your house. And anyone, whoever foreign or native born, who eats anything with yeast, it must be cut off. Eat nothing made from yeast. Wherever you live, you must eat unleavened bread. See, this feast is for everyone, every generation, no matter if you were born into it or if you're native, if you are a Jew. It's for everyone to help us to remember these times in our lives. See, yeast is supposed to be a symbol of sin. And sin in our lives, it's for us to help us to take it out of our lives. Unclean means it doesn't have it. And with unleavened bread is also the symbol of clean. And Jesus Christ, our Messiah, is the one to worship him. We want to remember him, and remember Jesus said he is the bread of life. He is the true bread of life. So when we eat this bread, and that's why when we have communion, or people call it the Last Supper at our church, we use unleavened bread. And why we take it into our mouth. We're teaching ourselves, this is the unclean, this is the Lord's bread. He is the bread of life. And we're supposed to remember that he is pure, he is clean. and we need to take that sin out of our lives, our homes. So people prepared this festival. People prepared weeks ahead. They spring clean. They get everything out of their homes. They go into their closets. They look around their homes and say, that's ungodly. Let's just take it out. As well as going into our cupboards, take every food that has the yeast in it. That's including pasta, cakes, candy, cookies, crumbs. People will go into their couches, and wash them and get all the crumbs, move their furniture, because sin could be hiding underneath there. It's a symbol. Try to get underneath everything little simple that we have in our lives. Try to sweep it out, get it out of the home. And we're supposed to keep this feast for 7 days. And people sometimes ask, well, I'm not a Jew. I'm a Christian. Should I keep these feasts? This feast is not just for Jews. It's for everyone from every generation. It's for everyone, no matter if you are native, if you were born. Because when you ask the Lord to come in your heart, you are adopted into that family, into His family. He wants us to remember Him and to remember those days. So yes, us Christians could celebrate this feast of unleavened bread, as well as the other feast in the Bible. But anyways, I also have some breads, just a few that you could, as you can see, there is some samples I have out for you. Well, I hope this kind of helped you understand what Feast of Unleavened Bread really is, and how we should celebrate it and to grow with our Messiah and our Lord. Well, you have a wonderful week, and I'll talk to you soon. God bless. Shalom.